Jet fans, take flight, get loud, and welcome your New York Jets!
We're playing under the lights and some heavy rain here tonight. And away we go from East Rutherford. On the return, here comes Kene Wangu. He stopped on the run back of the 27. So the Jets take the field for their first drive. Leading them out now in his 5th season here in the NFL. Won 4 of his 6 starts last year. Justin Fields.
There's still lots of people around the NFL that believe that Justin Fields' best football's in front of them. Major believers of him as an upper-tier quarterback. And the reason why, Kate, is he's got physical traits that are just unique and different. He can run it like a running back, and he can spin a football as well. In fact, that running ability is some of the best in the game. But just continuing to build and refine his game as a passer between the tackles, that will be the key to the longevity of his career.
Out of the shotgun, Fields has him on the quick hitter. And they take him down at the 24-yard line.
There's no question, Kate, that the big plays down the seam or will make tight ends a fan favorite, but it's those type of catches right there. The short yardage, it gets good coverage, contested catches that really make tight ends a locker room favorite.
That's the line, he's going to run for it. And he'll go down after pushing this up to the 29. Now on 4th down, here's Austin McNamara out to punt for the Jets. And he'll punt it away to end a disappointing opening drive. And he drives this into the pouring rain. And he collects the fair catch just inside the 35. So here are the Eagles now for their first drive. They're led out by the newly minted Super Bowl champion, now in his 6th season, Jalen Hurts.
He just missed that Super Bowl a couple years ago, but Hurts and those Eagles, they got it last year, Kate. And remember, he was the MVP in that win. And kind of like he was all season. He's just a stabilizing force. He makes people around him better. He's a Super Bowl champ to boot.
At the 40-yard line.
They run it with Saquon Barkley. He's able to drive that pile about a yard. Brandon Stevens in on the tackle.
Hey, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet. But if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
It's a nice gain off a really good effort there just to stay upright. Here's 1st and 10 from the 47.
And an Eagles first down. 1st and 10 at the 47.
They go to Barkley again. Free inside the 30. And he's going to get this down to the 9. That puts him in goal to go.
Coming off that carry, I'd go right back to him. Not a hotter hand on the field right now. Get that man the rock.
Dealing on 1st and goal. And he can only manage 1 yard. The defenders were at the ready to bring him down.
Okay, all right. There's a little progress on 1st and goal. You keep it safe, you push a little closer, and now you're set up for what you want to do on 2nd down.
And the receiver's going to take this one on the jet sweep. He's hit and driven backwards. This is going to force him into 3rd and goal.
You see that sweep blown up before it gets to the outside. You know defensively, tremendous anticipation. But even more, better execution.
Hurts now on 3rd and goal. He brings it in. And he's to the 5 before going out of bounds. So on 4th down, on comes the Eagles kicker, Jake Elliott, for the try. Pretty automatic look for him from the left. Elliott connects there. And that will get them on the board.
I'd say all in all, that's the exact type of start this team was looking for. 2 possessions in, they've got the lead. Early momentum with that field goal.
Xavier Gipson now to return. Showing a little burst so far. And he's all the way up across the 40 before heading out of bounds. The second drive coming up now for the Jets offense. They didn't start the game off like they wanted, Brock. Still searching for that opening 1st down as they take the field a 2nd time.
You got it. Here we go.
A pistol snap. Fields. It isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. After one play, this drive might already be in trouble. That's going to push him back for second down.
Brings up 2nd and 17 at the 35-yard line.
Here we go. 19 wins. Go.
Fields throwing here. Escapes the pocket. He's keeping it. And he's going to get this up close to the 40 before going out.
Well, you don't get the first down, but I'll tell you this, Kate, that drives the defense and the defensive coordinator nuts. They do everything right. They win, and yet still QB makes something out of nothing.
On the move, headed right. He's going to run for it. And he's out of bounds before he could challenge for that marker. It's 4th down. Another punt coming up. Austin McNamara to again do the honors. And he's getting the call for the second time this game. And a sure-handed play there in the rain. He brings in the fair catch without a problem. The Eagles about set to get going for their second drive. And their last drive did end in points. Not as many as they wanted, though. They had to settle for that field goal despite advancing the football pretty well. 1st and 10 from the 32. Starting on the ground here with Barkley. He's going to keep his balance long enough to get ahead for a gain of 5. First down and run, nabs him 5. Now 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
Here's another carry for Barkley. Nothing doing on 2nd. They get to him behind the line. Now it's going to be 3rd and longer.
Taken down back at the 34-yard line.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. And that's a win for the pass rush. Hit as he threw it, leads to the incompletion. 4th down coming up. The Eagles are in punt formation. Back to return this one is Tyreek Hill. His work begins at the 31. And that nice return brings us to the end of our first quarter. Only a solitary field goal so far as we're through one quarter. It's the Eagles soaring to an early lead. More from MetLife coming right up. Time for the second quarter of play. It's Jets football. They'll take over here following that punt to end the first.
220.
Hall running between the tackles. And he'll stay upright through this rain, but not through that hit as he's tackled after about a 1-yard gain. Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down. Fields out of the gun. Short pass brought in. Gain of about 8 here. Nice pickup, but he stopped a second before he can move those chains. Here we go, 3rd and less than a yard.
Here we go. Right.
I'll try to run for it with Hall. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
That is your old school meat and potatoes call right there. Don't even think about throwing it. Just rush it ahead and get what you need.
At the 21-yard line.
Here we go. Here's that. Right.
First down throw for Fields. He will go! Touchdown, New York! The Jets take a second quarter lead. It's a Justin Fields touchdown. Well, Brock, it looked like it took the full defense a while to recognize that he was actually running with it. I think it limited their ability to stop what turned into a pretty impressive touchdown.
I think you're exactly right on this one, Kate. Not too many scrambles go this far for a touchdown. And you got to give some credit to the guys around him. None of those receivers, tight ends, well, they just sold it. They didn't look back at him, had they? I think the defense is able to react and stop that touchdown. Instead, that's 6 big points on the board.
That one splits the uprights. And the Jets take a 4-point lead. It's all lined up. Folk ready to send this one flying. And he'll take a knee in the end zone for a touchback. Now the Eagle offense headed back out to the field. They were only on the field for 3 plays their prior series, Brock. Let's see what changes they make to take over here. They go play fake with Hurts. A throw left side, caught by Brown. And he's forced out of bounds after picking up about 7. 2nd and 3 now.
Out of bounds at the 42-yard line. A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
Hurts now from the gun. Steps up, and he's running with it. And what a hit there. Ouch, she faced the punch for moving the chains that time.
You know, that's one of those little mental Rolodex plays. Right before the snap, you know if the read isn't there, that option isn't there, you can use your legs to make the adjustment and go get the first down.
He'll stay upright through this rain, but not through that hit as he's tackled after about a 1-yard gain. Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. Nowhere to go with it, so he's just going to throw this one away.
Everybody wants to play quarterback until a play like that. Almost no resistance off the ball and the defense ready to maul you. It was all he could do to get rid of it before he gets just clocked.
Just got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. 4th down coming up.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
Now here comes the New York offense. And all that's needed here, Brock, is some repeat execution from that last series. Of course, I'd expect the defense has made some adjustments after giving up that touchdown.
And that is the beauty of this game we love so much. Those back and forth adjustments on the sidelines. And can this offense do what it did a drive ago? And that is stay one play ahead of their defensive foes.
That throw was looking for Mason Taylor. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Here we go.
Back to throw. Here's Fields. Escapes the pocket. Oh, Fields loses it. And the Eagles get to it. And he will take it back for the Philadelphia touchdown. The Eagles capitalize on that turnover and take the lead. He took off with it, which they give him full license to do when he sees an opening, Brock. But he couldn't keep it secure, and it winds up in a defensive touchdown.
Hey, I played for coaches that when you scramble, they force you to have 2 hands on the ball because they know this. They know these defenders love for these moments. They attack the looseness of that ball security. Quarterbacks, unlike running backs, don't always know how to tuck that ball away. And this defense, well, they took advantage.
Wangu now to return. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. The Jets out to begin another drive. And as they get set, partner, gotta imagine they're bringing some urgency with them to the field this drive, too.
Yeah, I think you and I both know in calling these NFL games that sense of urgency can be replaced by full-blown panic in a hurry. So find a way to possess the ball and, more importantly, score some points.
And he will take it in. Touchdown, New York. The Jets take the lead on the first play of the drive. Breece Hall with the touchdown.
You saw me chuckling. You know I love celebrating on running, but you know what I really love? I really love watching those linemen. And they just get to celebrate. They love an explosive play like that. Doesn't mean a long extended drive, just a whole bunch of celebration.
Hope with a point after. And the Jets take a 4-point lead.
Makes the score Jets 14, Eagles 10.
It's all lined up. Folk ready to send this one flying. Dory Jackson now to return it. And this drive will start inside the 25. The Eagles about set to go on offense. And they'll try for better results this time around, Brock, after they had to punt it away last time out. Finds him over the middle. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain. 2nd and 3 now.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 31-yard line.
They'll motion Smith left. He gives here to the motion man. Continuing to move past the 45. And he heads out of bounds. Great pickup on that run. Markers are reset. Here we go. Ball at the 44. First down, a run with Barkley. Running there full steam ahead, but he ran out of steam pretty quickly. No gain on that one. First down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10.
2nd and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Barkley on the shotgun handoff. They stuck with him and got the same results. He is stopped at the line once again to quickly bring up 3rd down. Still 10 yards to get this first down as they come to the line. On 3rd down, it's Hurts. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. So we're down inside of 2 minutes remaining now in our first half. Stick around. More from MetLife Stadium on the other side. Braden Mann on the punt. And he's certainly been staying busy. Once again, he's out to punt and sends this flying. Pulled in at the 20. And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return. The Jets and Breece Hall about set to go on offense. They seem likely to carry the lead into the locker room, but some points here to end the half could make things even more comfortable. First and 10. Here's Fields. Forced out to his right. He takes it himself. And he's forced out of bounds after a gain of about 4 there. 2nd down.
Well, the QB made something happen and got some yardage when the play didn't develop right, and even got himself out of bounds to avoid a hit. The only negative at all is he couldn't quite get the first down.
Play action, Fields. Vacates quickly left side. He'll have a small gain up to about the 32. Tackled on the play by Shaquille Barrett. To the line. Here's 3rd and 3.
Brings up 3rd and 3.
Shotgun snap to Fields. Going the out route complete. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
It's a gain of 8.
The Jets take their first time out. And they can take a moment to try to build more momentum after getting that first.
40-yard line.
Looking to throw Fields. That's caught. It's Breece Hall. This one is stopped after about a 5-yard pickup. The tackle made at the 45.
Gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the 45.
Here's Fields to throw. Set up the screen here for Hall. Ooh, and the stop made awfully close to the marker and to midfield. It's going to be 3rd and short now from the 49.
Gain of 3 brings up 3rd and 2.
There he is on 3rd and short. That one falls to the turf. Couldn't hang on. It's incomplete.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was 3rd and manageable and an incomplete.
And that kick will get out of bounds without a return. Looks to be a little shy of reaching the 20. Just over 30 seconds left in the half as they come to the line. The Eagles taking over now late in the first half. With the time remaining, let's see if they can get this into field goal range. Now he's Hurts fumbles. And this is scooped up by the Jets. And they limit the damage on the return, but it is still a turnover.
You know, this just can't happen on first down. It really can't. I mean, ball security is a premium on every down, every distance. But on first down, it is especially a killer.
Jets getting ready for this 1st and 10. They're going to throw now, following the turnover. And he has the catch. Gets both feet in. That's a touchdown. The Jets will add to their lead at the end of the half. Tyreek Hill the touchdown. Well, they certainly wasted no time in making that turnover hurt even more. They looked to the end zone on the very first play, Brock, and they connected.
You know, Kate, I love it. It was an ambush to begin the drive. They attacked that end zone against a defense who was out there on short notice and not ready for that. sudden change they talk about.
Folk on now to try the point after. His kick is good, for the moment at least, as we've got a flag down on the field. I think they're going to get him for hitting the kicker. So they'll decline this and take the result. It's all lined up. Folk ready to send this one flying. Jackson now to return it. Escapes the defender. And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30. The Eagles setting out their offense one last time in the first half. And with field position and the clock against them here, probably not going to see anything of substance. Looks like they'll play it safe with a run to the outside. This is tough running in this weather out there, but he keeps the feet moving, gains 3.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
One final shot before the half. Short pass caught by his tight end. And he's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he's stopped. So entering the locker room, got ourselves a 2-score game. It's time to hear from Scott Hansen. He's got our EA Sports halftime report.
All right, Kate, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to the Orlando studios. Scott Hansen with you for a quick halftime report. We'll let both sides catch their breath and get their orange wedges as we're going to get ready for the third quarter action. So let's go back out to the stadium as we rejoin our broadcast team, Kate Scott and Brock Heward.
Thanks so much, Scott. We are back, and our blankets of rain have not let up. We've got a drenched field out there. Going to be an interesting second half here. Well, 2 quarters left, Brock, for starters and backups alike to get tuned up before week 1. The second half of our preseason finale is underway. And pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. Philadelphia has its offense out to start this third quarter. They find themselves down 21-10 as they take over. Third quarter's going to start with a run by Barkley. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a first down.
13 yards on the play. That's good for an Eagles first down. 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
They'll go from the gun with Barkley. Hit some space around midfield. And they're going to bring him down, but not until he gets it down to their 32-yard line. This one goes for an even 25 yards. And that'll be good for a Philadelphia first down.
Eagles first down. It's a gain of 25 yards. And the Eagles.
Barkley trying this up the gut. And he'll stay upright through this rain, but not through that hit as he's tackled after about a 1-yard gain. Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8. That one's incomplete over the middle. That was Devontae Smith, the intended receiver. So now it's going to be 3rd and long.
8 yards to go.
Third and long for him here. Making the call in second. And he gets leveled just before he reaches the marker, and that hit prevents a first down. Full quarter to go, but they feel like they got to make their move now. They are going for this. They'll go. Hurts. And they don't get the catch they need there. Their hand was forced, Brock. They had to try and go for it, but they turn it over on downs.
You know, Kate, I don't think I've ever met a defender that cares. All they want to do is get off the field. Doesn't matter if it's a drop pass, deflection, breakup, even an interception. Challenged by the offense to get one more stop to get off the field, and that's exactly what they did.
Throwing on first down. Fields. Nothing there left side as it ends up incomplete.
You really want those throws to be like clockwork for your offense. Every team needs to hit passes in that short to intermediate range to effectively move the ball.
Chased out to his right. And again, it's going to hit the ground. Incomplete. Looking for his running back, and 2 straight incompletions that made this 3rd down.
Okay, this quarterback gets out of the pocket. Genuinely a coin toss whether he's going to keep it with his legs or put in the air. Sigh of relief there defensively as that ball falls incomplete.
Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Here comes the punting unit for the Jets. Austin McNamara will kick this away. Signaling fair catch, and he takes it in at the 37. The Eagles ready to set up shop on offense. They passed on the field goal, didn't get it on 4th down. Interested to see what they do if a similar situation arises on this next possession. Couldn't bring it in over the middle, incomplete. For the incompletion, still at the 38, it's 2nd and 10. Back to throw, Hurts. It's a screen to Barkley. And it doesn't get much, up to maybe their own 40. Stopped on a play by Zadarius Smith. Jets going to the dime set ahead of this 3rd down. To the air on 3rd and long. Oh, he's going to run for it. Trying to find some positive yardage. He's across the 45. And he's tackled after a big gain, but he's not going to get to keep the yards or the 1st down that he picked up either. We got a flag down in the neighborhood of holding. Would have liked to have kept that big play, but the officials and penalties say no, and it's got to come back. Now Hurts on 3rd and long. We've got a screen to the running back. And he's up to the 35-yard line as they reel him in.
It's plays like that, Kate, right wrong. Where I sit and judge a defense, I judge the awareness. I judge how well that coordinator's got him equipped to see what's going on the field, and not just see it, but attack it. And they devoured that screen game on 3rd down.
And he's brought down before the return gets far. The Jets and Breece Hall about set to go on offense. And his production is carried over into this 2nd half. He keeps on running well, even with the workload they placed upon him. They start to drive with Hall. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line. Hoping to head in the right direction and save this drive early. Here's 2nd and 13. They go right back to Hall. Unable to get away from that tackle. Good work by the defense. Nothing gained on 2nd down. This drive is in trouble. Got to figure out 3rd and 12. 3rd and long. They're going to throw. That's incomplete left side. Gonna have to wait a little longer for his first catch of the game. And now they're staring at 4th and long.
It's now 4th down.
They can't evade the coverage team for much. They stop him before he gets really anything on that return. Eagles in a good spot here as they come up to the line. 1st and 10. Philadelphia getting ready to go on offense. And I'm sure they're tired of bringing out the punter, Brock. They're hopefully going to give him some rest this time around and find some points to go after that lead. So 20 yards on that play. And that's good for an Eagles 1st down.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
Straight ahead, here's Barkley. Kicks away from one. And they're going to keep moving forward, Brock, down inside the opposing 30. It's a great pickup, 16 yards, and now they've got 1st down.
That's another Eagles 1st down.
Shotgun snap for Hurts. He'll try and run this. And he's brought down after a great gain. That's going to set up 1st and goal.
16 more yards. That's another Eagles 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 10-yard line.
And the receiver's going to take this one on the jet sweep. And he scores. Touchdown, Philadelphia. The Eagles shave some off the deficit late in the quarter. A.J. Brown, the touchdown.
The Eagles will set up for the...
Keeping it on the ground. And this play will not reach the end zone. He's held out, and they will not take another 2 points off that lead. Well, Brock, I love the creativity, trying to catch him a little bit off guard there, but I'm sure some people seeing that call are going to say, just give it to your back and keep it simple.
Like give it to Marshawn in the Super Bowl simple?
Maybe. I wasn't going to go there. Yeah, maybe. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25-yard line. New York to the line. 1st and 10. The Jets have their offense ready to go again. They've certainly had no issues scoring, but their opponents have been right there with them, so they could really use some more points on this drive. And he'll stay upright through this rain, but not through that hit, as he's tackled after about a 1-yard gain. 2 on the pickup there, and it's going to be 2nd and 8.
At the 27-yard
That's the kind of yardage it's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now 2nd down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
Just 1 quarter remaining in this one. It's the Jets who have it with a lead, but this win is not secure just yet. Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8. They'll go from the gun with Edwards. Caught behind the line here on 2nd down, which is only going to make things tougher for this 3rd down coming up. This drive in jeopardy. Here's a 3rd and 10.
It's now 3rd and 10.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. Escapes the pocket. And he's going to have this out near the 40, just a little bit short of it. Give him 13 on that play. And it's good for a New York 1st down. So fresh set of downs now from the 39. Here's a give inside to Edwards. And he'll stay upright through this rain, but not through that hit as he's tackled after about a 1-yard gain. Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down. Here's the backup, first throw. That's him on the quick hitter. And he's tackled for a short gain. They come to the line here, and this is 3rd and 6.
A 2-yard pickup brings up 3rd and 6.
Air it out on 3rd. And it's incomplete, and that's going to bring it 4th down.
That is just a nice stretch of some reps there defensively. Really one of the areas when you watch college game to the NFL game that there is a vast difference. And that's the tightness of coverage. These windows of opportunity are small, and they could not find a completion.
And a fair catch made here at the 17. All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. Philadelphia's offense back out for another drive. They'll try to emphasize what worked on their last drive, which ended Brock in a touchdown. And he will get to that 30-yard line before they stop him. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first.
That's good for an Eagles 1st down.
We're on here with Will Shipley. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that 1st down run. All right, here we go. 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 11.
Shotgun snap. McCord. It was there, but he couldn't hang on. That's incomplete.
You know, the goal on a lot of these short throws is to simply let the receiver create some yards after the catch, that yak. I think he was thinking about the yak before he actually secured the catch.
He's making a bid for it. And not much doing. He stopped quickly. The rookie out of Alabama, they're on the tackle.
That's such a bummer, Kate, for a quarterback. If you have to scramble and take off, you'd really like to find a way to move the chains. He could not. That defense rallied, they responded, and they forced a 4th down.
On now comes their punter. And this is going to be his 4th effort tonight. Collects this to the 32. And he's getting nothing on that return. They wrap him up almost at the exact spot that he fielded that punt. So they'll head up here 1st and 10 from the 34. The Jets offense now set to take over. And this certainly isn't the rut they want to be in, Brock. All of their drives have been ending in punts as of late. And he'll stay upright through this rain, but not through that hit as he's tackled after about a 1-yard gain.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
to throw. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete. No connection on the last play, and now it's third down. Looking to throw. Taking a shot deep here. And they really went for it on third down, didn't they? But the heave falls incomplete. Now they're facing fourth down. They'll send out the punting unit. And this effort's going to give them an even half dozen tonight. And he'll get under this one and make the fair catch at the 19-yard line. First call here coming from the shotgun. Now the Eagle offense headed back out to the field. And there is room for improvement from that previous drive. Stalled out, necessitated a call down for a team.
Yeah, in these situations, I always love reminding the offense that first down. Just move the chains the first time to get yourself in the rhythm. Don't want to see that punter anytime soon.
Give to Dillon now on the option. He's brought down at the 30, right near that line of gain. All right, looks like they're going to try to power this across. Goal line formation on 3rd and inches. McCord on the sneak. And they're going to down him by contact as they've got enough for a new set of downs.
It's a gain of 2. And an Eagles first down.
So we're down to the 2-minute warning here from New York. Eagles trailing by 5. First and 10 from the 32. They'll give this up the middle to Dillon. And he manages to find a little traction on that soaked field as he fights forward for a couple. Give him a few yards on that run. It's 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Zone read. It's a give to Dillon. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain. So, Brock, that means 3rd down coming up.
A loss of 1 brings up 3rd.
Now to throw. Flush out now to his left. He's going for it himself. And they crush him right near the marker. It looks close, but yeah, Brock, I think he safely got that first down before the hit.
Eagles first down. First and 10 at the
Toss play to Dillon. He's going to keep his balance long enough to get ahead for a gain of 5. Eagles hustling everyone back to the line.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd.
Here he is to throw. He smartly won't risk anything here. Just chucks this away. Leading 4 here on 3rd down. This is going to be the 9th play of this drive. They kick the running back in motion. To throw. And they got there in time. He's taken down. And that's going to make it just about worst-case scenario for this offense, Brock. It is 4th and long. Eagles hustling everyone back to the line. Desperation time here on 4th. No good. The pass goes incomplete, and that lengthy drive ends with nothing but a turnover on downs. They'll pause now for an injured player. Regular season just 1 week away. You don't want to see anybody get hurt here. Hopefully something minor as the medical team works on it. And he'll stay upright through this rain, but not through that hit as he's tackled after about a 1-yard gain. Philadelphia going to spend its 2nd timeout. Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9. Sticking with Edwards here. He has the first down, and now Brock, the Jets can just run out the clock on this victory.
First down. First and 10 at the 27-yard line.
On the ground, it's Edwards again. Has some space inside the 15. And he is all the way ahead to the 13-yard line. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset. The Jets take their first time out. So a new set of downs. Here we go, 1st and 10. They're going to pass it here. Buys time, rolling right. Wow, still throwing, and this is intercepted. Adoree Jackson makes the play. And the Eagles are stopped a little beyond the 10-yard line on the return. An offense to the line. They're going to have trips right to start out. Setting up to pass. And he's just going to get rid of this one. Smart move there. When you saw the field, it's going to be second down.
Brings up second and 10.
One final shot here. And this one falls incomplete. No miracles on the final drive today. This game is over. So the win goes to the Jets. And this victory is going to give them a nice shot of confidence as they work through the next couple of weeks and prepare for things to count coming up in Week 1.